You're probably sold a false dream thinking that you can make all the money in the world by simply trading off your phone. Soon after, you've learned that you have to study diligently trying to figure out how to beat the algorithms that are running the stock market. Well, today, you're in luck. I'm going to share with you guys one of my favorite algorithmic trading strategies out there today. Keep in mind, I want to give you guys a real quick warning. If Vinny ever says anything that differs from this video, go ahead and default to listen to what Vinny says versus listen to what I'm about to say in this video. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the training. All right, let's talk about my favorite algorithmic trading strategy, and it's going to deal with a very simple concept, and essentially it will cover a continuation as well as reversal trades. So if you're a trader that likes to counter trend the market, this is going to be a great opportunity for you as well. And if you're a trader that likes to trade trend continuation, you're going to love this tool. Now, what we need to first be able to identify is a cross. Can you see a green cross on the screen? If yes, all right, that is one of the colors of the alpha omega. The other three colors are going to be red, blue, and pink. Now in this video, I'm not going to cover the pink cross only because there's not going to be a pink cross that shows up in this data set. I will make a second video if you guys would like, covering the pink cross so you guys can get a visual representation how that is going to play out. Now, if you're wondering what changes the color of the cross is, what you'll notice is in the indicator settings, we have a high strength score. So if I simply put this down here to 11 and I click apply, all the ones that were green that have a number higher than 11 will now become blue. And all the ones that were red that are now higher than 11 will become pink. Now, what I've been finding is there's a very interesting number right here at 15 that comes into play. And for me, it's very, very important. And what that is going to say is anything over 15, I'm looking for a potential reversal, or at minimum, I'm just simply not going to take it for a trend continuation. Now, when we come over and look at the charts, there's a couple things that we do need to pay attention to. All right, when we look at the strategy, we do not want to take the crosses as we're in a consolidation. We want to wait until the market moves up and out of that area. Now, as we start going, I'm just going to simply hit play on the market playback tab, and we're going to play the next cross that shows up. And I'm basically going to, walk you guys through the rule set as each one actually plays out. All right, so now we have the first cross, and it comes in at 14.7. Are we in a consolidation? No. So what am I doing? I'm looking for a trend continuation. Now, if you've traded with AlgoBox before, I'm going to treat this similar to a double cross, double move. I'm simply going to pull right here down to the middle of the cross, and I'm going to project out where my target should come into play. This is going to be a trend continuation. So I'm simply going to go ahead and enter the market now. I'm going to put my stop loss right above the cross, and I'm going to put both of my targets right down here near the 100% level. Now, I like to just split them up a little bit in case I want to pull one up and close it off. Now, I'm just going to simply hit play and see, okay, will we make it down there, or am I going to get stopped out? Very, very simple. Now, you might also ask yourself, well, Mike, what if that cross was red? All right, if the cross was red, I still would have been looking to trade the market in the downward direction. Now, here's what makes this even more powerful is when we come back over and we look at our filters, this is what we normally see when we're trading with AlgoBox. We can see the MACD is currently red on the background. We had a red dot up here that we were coming down on, pushing down away from. The moving averages are kind of, close together. We had a red dot right up here. So I had a lot of reasons to take this trade short. We also had a shark pattern. We did not get to the shark back. So we had a harmonic pattern over here, all pushing this trade down. Then we get a signal that says, hey, we could have a trend continuation trade setting up. Ding, 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 sign up and take the trade. All right, so I recorded the wrong screen on the last situation where we took this one. However, I said I would get out right about here as the delta started to increase, and that's what I did. That's how you can see the P&L increase. However, what about this one right here? Keep in mind, I said one thing to identify when to take them, when to not. Are we in a consolidation? Yes, we're in some type of consolidation. Is this a trap that was just set? I don't know. Let's go ahead and we're going to fast forward and see. All right. This is not one that I would actually take because of the consolidation. Knowing if we're in a consolidation or not is going to be one of the requirements for taking this trade. And I thought I already had hit the play button, but I guess not. And let's see where the next one actually comes into play. So it looks like we're still in the consolidation, but at some point we should get a distribution leg out of it, either to the downside or to the upside of the market. There we go. We have another one. Oops. All right, we're going to pause it. We're going to pause it. All right, we're going to pause it. There we go. I had to say it 4 times as I'm trying to talk through this example and share with you guys my thoughts. So now we're at the top of the consolidation. We have 11.1, but it's red. Do we buy or sell? Keep in mind, I don't care the color of it if it's red or green. I do care the colors in terms of blue or pink, all right? So with red, we're at the top of the consolidation. I think this could be a trap right here. I would simply want to measure this leg just like this. And I want to target this. This is very similar to a double cross, double move. Ideally, I'd like to see a full straight leg out. However, everything in life is not always picture perfect. So what we're going to do now is let's just go ahead and enter that trade. I'm just going to leave the stop loss where it is, move both targets all the way out here towards the 100% level right up here. And let's see, can the market run up and go up there and hit our targets? I got this on 10 times speed as I'm trying to record, so this is a little bit hectic, but we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. And just let this market run. Let's see if we can speed it up. Oh, there we go. All right. Now we got both targets filled. Now what do? We had another alpha omega show up, but it's red. Well, you know the routine. What are we going to do? We're not going to overthink it. We're going to buy it. We're going to put our stop loss right below the cross. We do need to take a measurement real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this leg right here. And now we're going to push our targets right out to here. Now, how did I know I didn't want to reverse this? This number is nowhere close to 15. 15 or higher, I'm not looking for a continuation. I'm looking for a possible reversal. Ideally, I want my reversals to come 17 or higher. But, 15, I don't really want to take the trend continuation on a 15 number. Now we're going to let this play out and see, do we get stopped out? Or does the market continue to rally on up higher? And let's just let this go ahead and play out. There we go. Targets filled. And I'm not, in this example, looking for the reversal back down like we do with the double cross, double move. I still am in the testing phase of that. Now, if we also look, as we're going up, the delta is starting to shift a little bit more bearish out there. And let's just see, is the market getting ready for a reversal? And one thing that I want to share with you guys in terms of could we be possibly getting too overextended would be when we come right back over to this AlgoBox chart here. We can see on the 5s, we got a 14.3. All right, that's not high enough for a reversal yet. However, we have this big, massive delta flagging spike right up here. But this right here is not a 15. I need 15 or higher before I'm looking to reverse. But if you're looking at the full tool set, you're at least aware of saying, okay, we have a larger number near the upper part of the consolidation. We want to be cautious, right? We don't have that number on this chart right here, meaning the bear chart. We're going to come right back over to the bear chart. And let's just let this continue to play out and see how high is this going to go. Will it give us a setup? Is there a reason to potentially look for a short trade? Now, I'm going to just jump back over to this other screen real quick. And if we look, what do we have right up here? Now we're getting into a shark. The shark back would be all the way up here where this line is. However, this is an area where the market could want to reverse. We also have a shark on the MACD chart as well. So we need to be cautious about trying to continue on the long side. But if you're playing the chart bear, like I'm trying to share with you guys right now, then we're just going to take the next setup however it presents itself. If it's a long setup, we're going to go long. If it's a sell setup, we're going to simply go short. All I'm doing right now is looking for the next alpha omega to show up. Then we'll go ahead and determine, are we in a consolidation? If no, should we go, do we have a leg down or do we have a leg up? And here we go. We can see it starting to unfold already. We're starting to have a leg lower, and we'll see, are we going to pop back up, potentially up to that shark back, or are we going to come crashing lower? All right, so now we got the next alpha omega. Should we go long or should we reverse it? Well, it's very simple. All right, as I look at this, what is the number? Is it greater or less than 15? Well, it's less than 15. It's 13.4. Do we have a leg up? Yes. Are we in a consolidation? If we are, we're at the upper part. I have to take a swing at it. Will it work? I don't know. All right, we're gonna go ahead and measure right here. And let's go ahead and measure to see where we should go ahead and place our targets. All right, target should be right up here. And let's let it rip and see what happens with this trade as we move forward. Maybe it stops out. I don't really know. All right, I got stopped out. Okay, that's fine. All right, that's one trade that simply did not work out. However, if we start coming back up towards that cross, and we're not going to. All right, so I can go ahead and clear off all the drawing objects real quick. All right, we just had another alpha mega show up. However, are we in a consolidation? I would say yes. All right, even if we have a distribution leg down or we pop up, either way, we're in a consolidation. So I'm not looking at this alpha mega to do anything. I don't care if the number was 20. I don't care if the number was 50. I'm simply not looking to do anything at this point. For me, I need us to make sure that we're not in a consolidation of the market. All right, so we finally got another alpha mega showing up. It's been a while since we had one. I'm going to take the more conservative approach to simply measure right up here, hit buy. We'll go ahead and put our targets right up to here. Keep in mind, not every signal is going to work out. And I think we're about to come up on where the blue alpha megas are about to show up. And I want to share with you guys, that's going to be a little bit different to how I trade this, right? There we go. We got stopped out. Now a blue one shows up. Now, because this is such a high number, what I normally look for with the blue alpha mega is I actually look for the market to reverse and pop back up, right? That's my initial instinct, is to look for the market to turn and pop up. However, what I've been finding on the blue and the pink alpha megas, if it breaks, I immediately reverse the position and I can get a lot of that money back. On the reversal, I'm not necessarily going for a huge move up because I don't have an up leg to measure like we do with a double cross double move. So I simply enter the market. I'm gonna have my stop loss right below that. I'm gonna slow down the speed a little bit, and as we start to get, because I will get stopped out of this alpha mega, as we start to come down and the market goes to stop me out, I'm simply gonna let it stop. Go ahead and jump on the other side of it. Let me go ahead and move it up. Bam, all right, got it back out. Now you can see we're at the high water mark in the count, and now we have another alpha mega. Now, normally this is powerful when I see one and the next one is not as strong. What I'll do with this one, I'll just simply buy it because it's blue. Even though we have a straight leg, I'm not going to give this a lot of room. If I'm wrong, it's going to be the same routine right back again. All right, so if I'm wrong on this trade, I'm simply going to reverse the trade, but I got to give it a shot. And if it works, that's great. If it doesn't, well, then we have to simply reverse the trade, and we can run up and hit target 1, target 2 real quick. I'll be happy. All right, stopped out. We can go ahead and reverse it real quick. And I get pretty aggressive on the reversals because usually it melts down relatively quick or against the position. All right, there we go. So now we're up roughly $1,500 on this, sim experiment. All right, now here's the dilemma we have now. Now we have another red alpha mega show up. Now, are we in a consolidation? No, we're not. We just had this huge leg down. Should we go a continuation down, or are we looking for a pop back to the north? All right, that is going to be the real question. And what I'm going to say is we have this little leg up here. So I want to give this a shot to go up. Now, am I going to be right? I have no idea. We'll simply hit buy. I'm going to put the targets right up here. And let's see, will it run up there, or is it going to come down and essentially stop me out? I'm going to have my finger on the close button, and let's just see how it plays out. All right, after that big leg, I would not be surprised if this is some part of a consolidation that we have out there in the markets. Now, we're coming right up to that blue alpha mega right there. I'm just going to take that one off right there. It's a little bit above our target. I should have held it, but that blue alpha mega right there came back, and the market came right back to that level. So now we're up $1,890, essentially just playing the alpha megas. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite strategies out there to trade, and I will do an update video showing you guys how to trade the pink alpha mega. It's just like the blue, I just do it on the opposite, and I can get very aggressive when I see the blue and pink alpha megas. Man, I just can't wait for another one of those to show up. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the performance report. We can see we have $1,890 of P&L. That's before commissions. Profit factor 5.11. We had 36 trades, 36 contracts, most likely, or 36 clicks of the mouse. 77.78 on the profit factor, which again is all good stats. We come over here and we take a look at the Analyze tab, and here's what the equity curve looked like per trade. You can see that the market ran up. We had a little bit of a dip, and then we just kept sailing north. Now, all this was done using playback, which is a feature NinjaTrader has. If you want to become a better trader, you need to start trying to trade in playback. That way you essentially, any money lost or gained is not real money. So you can work on the skill set of becoming a better trader. Now, if you want to learn more about AlgoBox, I would highly encourage you guys to click the first link in the description box down below and join their free Discord room down below. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, give it a big thumbs up. Until next time, good luck and good trading.